Mineral and Petroleum Resources Minister Gwede Mantashe has shrugged off comments made by U.S. President Donald Trump. The American leader stated over the weekend that the U.S. will withdraw aid to South Africa over claims that the government is confiscating land. But in his opening address at the 2025 Investing in African Mining in Durban, Mantashe told the crowd that SA could leverage its minerals in kind. And so should the U.S. not give SA money, SA would not give the U.S. resources. The presidency has also put out a statement in response to Trump's comments. It says that SA is a constitutional democracy and the government has not confiscated any land.
I said, let's not immobilize Africa. Let's withhold minerals to U.S. That is it. If they don't give us money, let's not give them minerals. But the reality, they take our minerals, but say, well, we're throwing funding. No, we have minerals in the continent. And therefore, we have something that we have. We're not just beggars.
Factories have got 2025 off to a slow start. The Absa Purchasing Managers Index declined 0.9 points in January to 45.3. This marks the third consecutive contraction and the lowest level since August last year. Absa notes that while the reading shows that the PMI got the year started on the back foot, it is encouraging that activity and demand have improved from low levels. The mining industry remained under pressure in 2024. That's even as load shedding came to an end. The Minerals Council South Africa says lower non-gold commodity prices and logistical bottlenecks weighed heavily on the industry. But CEO Mzila Mthenjane believes this can be remedied. He suggests that more progress can be made in addressing Transnet's challenges, dealing with crime and corruption, and removing red tape. And if that is achieved, mining can contribute even more to the strength of the South African economy. In company news, Tiger Brands has agreed to make advance payments to people seeking urgent medical attention related to the 2018 listeriosis outbreak. This follows a long-standing class action against the company. Tiger Brands was linked to the outbreak after the National Institute for Communicable Diseases found a strain of the bacterial disease in ready-to-eat meat products manufactured at its Bulugwane factory. CEO Chart Kruger says the company will make payments even though it does not have a legal obligation to do so. Mobile communications firm Vodacom has reported higher revenue for the 3 months to end December. Group revenue rose 1.6% to 39.5 billion rand. That's largely due to a stronger rand. On a normalized basis, revenue jumped 12.6%. That was led by gains in Egypt, which the company calls its star performer. Revenue there rose 55% in local currency terms. Pepkor has had a merry festive period. The retailer grew revenue from continuing operations by 12.1% in the quarter ended December. This was driven by robust sales growth and market share gains in traditional retail, with significant growth sustained in fintech. Looking ahead, Pepkor says that this performance, coupled with continued sales momentum into January, positions the group well to deliver solid annual results. Harmony is on track to meet the upper end of its full-year production guidance. That's as gold output came in between 790 and 805,000 ounces during the first half. All-in sustaining costs are also expected to remain comfortably below guidance. During the first 6 months of the year, all-in sustaining costs came in between 960 and 985,000 rand per kilogram. Merafe Resources has initiated a business review process of its ferrochrome smelting business and is assessing potential measures to address market challenges. The review follows sustained pressure from the prolonged economic downturn in the global ferrochrome market. The firm believes these pressures won't ease in the near to medium term. Merafe says that should it not be able to identify viable solutions to sustain profitability, it will begin suspending some of its ferrochrome furnaces in May, and as a result, its ferrochrome production will significantly reduce. In tech news, further afield, J.Y. Lee, Samsung Electronics chairman, has been cleared of charges related to accounting fraud and stock manipulation by Seoul Appeals Court. Here's more detail in this package report.
A South Korean court on Monday found Samsung Electronics chairman J.Y. Lee not guilty of accounting fraud and stock manipulation. The ruling could remove long-running legal risks that he's faced from criminal cases. The Seoul High Court upheld a lower court's dismissal of all charges in a dispute flowing from a disputed merger. Prosecutors had said the 2015 deal was designed to cement Lee's control of Samsung. Among the allegations, one of the subsidiaries involved was alleged to have overstated its assets in order to justify the merger. The resulting legal battles had raised questions over whether Lee would be able to keep running the tech giant, with prosecutors seeking a 5-year jail term. Speaking after the not guilty ruling, his lawyer said he hoped his client would now be free to focus on his work. Lee himself didn't speak to waiting reporters. He's always denied all wrongdoing, saying last year that he never meant to deceive investors. On Monday, it wasn't immediately clear whether the prosecution would now appeal to the Supreme Court. Samsung shares got little boost from the news, closing down by 2.7% as export stocks were hammered by fears of a global trade war.
And a trade war scare sent shockwaves through cryptocurrency markets today, causing Bitcoin to slump to a 3-week low and sparking a wider sell-off in global markets. Let's take a look.
Cryptocurrency prices slid on Monday with Bitcoin at a 3-week low. The risk of a trade war spooked investors and caused a sell-off across financial markets. Bitcoin hit a low of $91,441 overnight. Smaller cryptocurrency Ether has lost nearly a quarter in value since Friday. Over the weekend, US President Donald Trump imposed 25% tariffs on Mexican and most Canadian imports and 10% on goods from China starting Tuesday. Canada and Mexico vowed retaliatory measures. China said it would challenge Trump's levies at the World Trade Organization. Industry data shows almost a quarter of the 100 largest cryptocurrencies have lost a fifth or more in value over the last 24 hours. Data also showed Trump's own cryptocurrency slid below $20. The coin was launched shortly before Trump's inauguration and initially surged, hitting highs above $73.
Hello, Bitcoiners.
There is added downward pressure on crypto after a strong rally in the wake of Trump's election. Some investors have felt disappointed at the lack of immediate moves to boost crypto or loosen regulations since he took office. Bitcoin touched a record high over $107,000 on January 20th when Trump was sworn in as president.